At Qatar, in Doha, and as you can see at the background, people are using boats, jet ski. So just enjoy some views, enjoy some of the guys. I mean, using the boat here and there. Yeah, it's fun all the way.
Hey guys, welcome back to our channel, and if this is the very first time, Akwaba, welcome to Amanda and Saint, hashtag the Psyche.
But how do you say welcome in the local dialect?
Wamgelegile.
Wamgelegele, guys. Welcome.
Okay, we'll fix that. We'll fix that off camera. But anyway, guys, welcome back to our channel. We are so excited to be bringing you another video, and today's video is going to be really interesting. If you saw a little clip in the beginning and also what we showed you over the week, you will know that we are covering the 5, well, we just said popular misconceptions, but we're gonna cover 5. So we're gonna look at 5 popular misconceptions about life in Qatar, and also we're gonna look at a few things that you need to know before traveling here. You know, which will be very helpful for you. But before we continue, make sure if you like this video, you give it a massive thumbs up, right? You share, comment down below if you have any questions or anything you want to ask us. And most importantly, you see that red box, do that. The one that says subscribe, click on it, please. Alright, without further ado, number 1.
What's number 1?
It is not just sand.
You know, you see, the thing is that the usual perception of people, of friends, and it's that, you know, the fact that it's the Middle East.
It's a desert.
It's a desert, you know. Before we came on set, you were telling me about the peninsula and what it means.
Yeah, I mean, Qatar is a peninsula, right? So it is surrounded by the ocean. Therefore, there are beaches besides just the desert, and there are also like parks. Like earlier today, we took a walk in the park. I'll see if I can like add in those clips, some pictures there. It is so beautiful.
Yeah. So there's so much to do here. There are oceans. There's the ocean. There are beaches here. If you like water sport, there's a lot of water sports that you could do. There are a lot of ice skating places, you know, that you could do skating on the ice. There's so many things to do which are not really sand, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the first thing we want to tackle.
Great. And number 20. What's 2 in 3?
Mienu.
Yes. Number mienu. It is always hot.
Oh, this is something I really get I get emotional
I know he gets so emotional about this because, I mean, if anybody has ever had to fly Qatar Airways, they would have gone through Doha if they were traveling somewhere else. And this is what I always heard, and this was my experience as well when I stepped out of the plane. So I got on a plane in Doha and I was like, I could like barely, okay, I'm exaggerating a bit now, but like you could feel that the air is humid and it was hot. It was just like a shock to my system. However, brother man here, ew, it's a touchy subject.
I mean, I agree. It's hot. It gets hot. It gets humid. You know. So sometimes what really happens is that you don't really see the sun upstairs shining on you like in South Africa, in Ghana, in other places.
The sun is upstairs.
Not like it's upstairs, but you don't really see it, but you feel that it's so hot because of what? The humidity. You know, so it's so warm, you're sweaty, and so on. But in terms of numbers, in terms of temperatures, the hottest season in Qatar is June, July, and its temperatures rise to about 40 something, 42, 41 averagely. you know, so it gets pretty hot during that time. Yeah, but it's not hot throughout the year, you know. So from August, September, the temperature starts to drop, and then so now we are getting into winter. Yes, so the temperatures are so nice. I mean, you can go outside. As she said, we took a walk in the park during the day and we're not sweating. Yeah, so the temperatures actually drop to like 14 degrees, 15 degrees in November, December, January, March. You know, it's so nice and cool. Yeah.
Cool. And isn't that also the reason why the Soccer World Cup 2022 will only be happening in November? Is it because of the heat? Because usually it's played in June.
Yes, usually it's in the June, July calendar, but I mean, because of the heat and the humidity during that time, because that's the peak, you know, so it's been moved to November, December, and it's going to be amazing. Yeah, during that time, the weather will be so nice. And they just announced that there will be cruise ships on the ocean for accommodation for the World Cup, guys.
Really?
You don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss it for all the rice in China.
Wow, that's really cool. But moving right along, number 3. This is my one, right? It is about women.
Oh.
Okay. So obviously, misconception number 3 is women can't drive here and women have to cover up all the time, like wear hijab and all of that. All right, that is obviously a misconception. I can drive here freely, no problem whatsoever. And then in terms of my dressing, I can basically wear whatever I want, but I just have to be respectful and dress modestly, and just be respectful to the culture, you know. That's it. It's not like I will get into trouble or get arrested or anything like that. It's just that I just have to respect the people around me, respect myself. That's it. But I actually learned the hard way about dressing modestly in Qatar.
What happened?
So when I got here, I had to get my medicals done for my residency permit. So I went to the medical center, and when I get there, they say to me, "Ma'am, sorry, you can't go in, you're not dressed properly." I'm just like, well, what does that mean? I'm wearing a dress, it's below my knees. They're just like, no. So I had to actually be fully covered, like my shoulders covered and my legs. Like, they don't want to see my legs. You have to wear like long stuff to the floor. And at this point, we are so far away from home. Mr. Sir has to get to work. So we go back to the car and we're just sitting there and we're just like, I turn, look down.
Smart guy.
And Happy is taking off his pants.
Smart guy.
He was taking off his pants. So he took off his pants. I'm just like, how? He's like, you're going to wear them. I'm like, okay. So he gives me his pants. I put them on. So he like had to sit in the car in his boxer shorts. Thank goodness nobody came to knock on your window or ask you for something. So he was sitting in his boxer shorts in the car, and I went in, pants and dress, and was able to get everything done. So that's how I know it's like sometimes you gotta dress modestly.
Yeah, especially for official
stuff.
meetings, for interviews, for work. You need to dress modestly. You know, the rule is that when you are seated, even if it's a skirt, your knees shouldn't be showing.
Yeah.
So that's the rule.
Yeah. And I mean that rule of the dressing modestly and your knees not showing, it doesn't only apply just to women, but also to men as well. Like, he's free to wear his shorts all the time, but if he's going to a meeting and doing official stuff, he puts on those track pants. He wears long pants.
Yeah. So
that's just how it is over on the side. Okay, number 4.
Okay.
It's your expertise.
What is that?
Religion.
Oh, okay.
Because my mama was like, where are you going to an Islamic country as a Christian? I mean, so where was I going?
Interesting. You know, in Qatar, Qataris really respect people, and they respect faith. They understand that people believe in different things. People worship God in different ways. You know, so they've made room for almost every faith. Yeah, so if you're a Christian, there are churches here that you can go and worship. If you're a Hindu, I've met people who are Krishnas and stuff like that. You know, so there's room for that. There's even a whole, you call it what? Is it a complex? It's a whole area.
Religious complex.
Yes, where there are lots of churches that meet there. There are churches from Ghana, churches from South Africa, from Kenya, from Europe, you know. So there are so many churches. Ever since I came here, there was a time I was like, okay, I want to see the churches that are here. So I went to Christ Embassy, I went to Redeemed Christian Fellowship, I've been to it's a Methodist church, you know, but it's mainly Ghanaians that are there. I've been to a South African church where they speak Afrikaans, welcome, handekt. You know, yeah. So there are so many churches here. Yeah, so it's not like if you come here you need to convert to be a Muslim, or no, it's not like that. They respect that. So what they tend not to approve of is imposing your beliefs on other people. You know, that's what they don't like. Yes, but if you go to your corner, gather people of the same mind, and share your faith and pray to your God, you know, you wouldn't have any problem with anyone.
Oh,
yeah,
that's great. So, Mama, okay. All right, number 5.
Okay.
So number 5 is kind of like 4 in 1. All right, and this is misconception that no alcohol, no pork, no smoking, no fun.
Oh, okay. No
true
fun.
Or not true?
That is absolute false. It's it's so false that I don't have the right words to describe it. In fact, okay, let's tackle alcohol.
Okay.
You know, yes, of course, you cannot get alcohol at the public places. Like, you cannot walk into a mall and there will be an alcohol shop for you to buy alcohol from. No, it's not like that. But almost all the hotels, there are alcohols that if you want alcohol, you could buy and consume your alcohol there. There's also a centralized system, like a centralized store that you can go to and buy alcohol, but you need a permit.
A permit from who?
You need a permit to be able to go and buy the alcohol and take it to your house and consume it. Okay. You need an alcohol from your employers.
A permit, alcohol.
Yo, you need a permit. Not alcohol to buy the permit. You need a permit to buy alcohol.
Is the talk of alcohol making you dizzy?
Because I'm not a propagator of alcohol. That's I'm really struggling. You see, you know.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's how it works. Yeah, you can have alcohol if you want to.
Okay, and my bacon?
Bacon, yeah, it's similar to the alcohol story. You know, that the same centralized facility where you can buy the alcohol, you can also buy bacon and pork stuff. Yeah, to go and consume in your house.
Yeah.
In your house, not in the public places. Yeah.
But those things also, just to add, they are a little bit more expensive than they would be if you bought them maybe at home in your own home country where there's no issue against alcohol or pork or anything like that. So here it tends to be slightly more expensive. So I've just given up on having bacon.
Yeah, I mean there are substitutes for bacon that taste just like that. So
no, Turkish. I want to like turkey bacon or turkey. Oh my gosh, no, never mind. It's fine. Let's move right along. Smoking.
Yes, of course. There are areas, shops, pubs that sell. Do they sell? Okay,
they sell cigarettes.
You have cigarettes. They sell shisha. You said there's another name for it in South Africa.
Habili bubbly.
Hookah babe. Hookah babe, whatever you want to call it.
Hookah babe.
Okay, man. Yes, and yeah, there are areas that there are smoke-free zones that you are not supposed to smoke there. But apart from that, if you want to smoke, there are spots for you to smoke. I'm not a smoker, so I don't know how much that costs. But if you want it, it's also available.
Yeah, and I mean, the last thing would be fun. Guys, we already kind of mentioned a little bit throughout this whole video that it depends on what you like to do. Really, whatever you would do back home, you'll be able to do here and more. There's literally so many things, and most of the stuff are indoors, so you can basically do them the whole year, which is amazing.
Yeah, even in summer, you can go for ice skating. Just imagine.
People go ice skating in summer.
Yeah.
Not in winter.
In summer, ice skating in summer, bruh. In summer.
That is the time to ice skate, babe.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
You didn't?
No.
Most people go because most ice skating rinks are indoors, so they would do it in summer, unless it's like maybe in America where a pond would ice up in winter and then they'll go ice skating then.
No, because of the fact that I've been to like such places, I'm used to ice skating in winter.
Sure. Like everything you can do at home, you can do here and more.
Yes.
Like there's so many activities, and most of them are indoors, so you can basically do them throughout the whole year at any time you wish, which is really great.
Yeah, and there's some great stuff, amazing stuff you can also do outdoors as well. You can go to the desert, and there's so much fun on the desert.
Yes.
Yo, so much fun. The sun duning, the
sun bashing,
sandboarding, like
camel
go down
riding,
the sun on a skate. I mean, you can do camel riding. You can play those birds. They are called what?
Falcons.
Falcons. Yeah, the desert is life, guys. It's so nice.
I mean, also if you're a music lover as well, you know, artists come to perform here. Hillsong, the music group, has been here but twice. They were here, I think, was it last week?
Yeah, last week.
They were here last week. Don Moen has been here. Destruction Boys has also been here. So literally there's so many different artists that come through to perform. So you can literally be able to have whatever you have at home, like we've said. We could talk forever and this video will become extraordinary long, but if you have any questions or there's something that you wish we had covered but we didn't, or you want us to make another video answering certain questions, put them in the comment section below. We will get to it. If we need to make another video, we'll do that. We'll also answer all your questions if needed. But if there's nothing else, this is Amanda Saki and
Saint Saki.
Hashtag
the Sakis.
No, it's the Saki family. But okay guys, thank you so much for watching, and remember to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye.